Good morning, everybody. Meteorologist Seth Bohnhoff here with an update to your forecast as we roll on into the hottest weekend of the year here so far. And quite honestly, one of the hotter weekends you can possibly come up with here. Let's look at how today's forecast unfolds. It's going to be a sunny day, maybe a little windy as well, but that wind will kind of usher in some of that warm air that will play a big role in our forecast later today. Mid-90s for high temperatures. Just one thing to show you here real quick. As of 8 o'clock this morning here in Champaign, the temperature got up to 80 degrees. We've only had 22 days so far here this year where the high temperature was 80 degrees or warmer. So at 8 a.m. already in the top 25 for hottest days of the year, and likely going to crush that as we get deeper into the day because, well, a high of 96 is in the forecast under a sunny sky and is going to not only be hot, but humid out there as well. So here's some more of those highs across the area. Your 96 in Champaign, 94 in Bloomington, 96 in Springfield, and 94 down in Effingham as well. Usually you look forward to the nighttime hours for some relief from the heat to kind of cool you off, but when it's only into the 70s, that really doesn't do it for you. So we're going to be starting off pretty warm again tomorrow. That means it's going to be easy to get back up there into the mid-90s once again. 96 for a forecast high yet again under a sunny sky. And while this heat really isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon, we've got the mid-90s for at least the next few days and at least 90 or upper 80s here throughout much of the upcoming week. So it is going to be a tough week to kind of muscle through. I'm sure a lot of people who have been looking forward to summer are going to have the week of their life here, but those of us that do not appreciate the heat, it is going to be a tough one to get through. Not only do you have the warm temperatures, but the humidity will be there as well. Dew points between 70 and 75, which equates to a heat index close to 105 here each of the next several days. So just spend plenty of time in the shade if you have to be outside. Of course, bring some hydration with you and make sure you're able to take some breaks in kind of some air-conditioned areas because this heat is probably some of the toughest that we'll have to deal with. We've had heat index values in the past up to 115, even close to 120 before, but we really haven't seen a whole lot of 7+ day stretches where the heat index is constantly at 100. So again, don't want you to underestimate this. This is some big time summer heat that will not really budge until we can get some rain chances in the area to kind of break down the high pressure responsible for the heat. We will see some of those rain chances into the second half of this coming week, but none of them really look that high, so it may be a little bit of a struggle to kind of get things to change around here. As a result, it is going to be 95 plus here each of the next several days. Hopefully going to see some improvement as we get on closer to next weekend. Hopefully we can at least get things back down into the 80s at some point because intense heat like this along with dry conditions, well, the ground could dry up pretty quick under weather like this. So we'll just have to see how that plays out and hope things can just cool down a little bit, maybe bring us a little rain in the future as well. You can stay up to date in the forecast at all times on the WCI Weather app. This has been your Weather Now updates. Stay cool and enjoy your Saturday.